Hello, everyone. How are you? I was
Delayed.
reading the comments. Someone said about the Tom Bauer book. Has he started? He's coming out with a second book. Duh. He was at Invictus.
Well, when can you buy it?
I don't think do we know he has even started writing it yet? Like always knew he was going to come out with another one, but oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. I have read, where is my copy? Oh, there it is.
It's right there.
Oh, I have read Revenge that our good friend Karen, our sister from another Mista, sent us when she was done with hers. And I've read it like 2 times. I love this book. It is so great.
Wait.
Yeah. Hi,
Can you just
everyone.
tell me the cliff notes?
Will you stop it? You are in Alive. Welcome. How are you? Saturday afternoon,
How
Saturday
is
night.
everybody? Oh, hi, Lulu's mom.
Mom.
Hey, look at Lulu's mom. We have the best shot.
I hope it's okay that we could put this up. Where did I put it?
I sent it.
I know you did.
I sent it.
I know you did.
Nancy Sidley.
I had it. It's here somewhere. Trust me. No, I had it with your stuff.
I love how it's my stuff now.
It's always your stuff.
It's my stuff.
I have
it. I have it with your
we'll
stuff.
We'll do it a little later. But she bought she purchased an Adopt Don't Shop, and it had Brody and Lady on the back, and it's the cutest thing ever. Here, let me bring it up.
So thank you, Lulu's mom.
Thank you so much.
That all 100% of the proceeds are, of course, going to animal charities. So Lulu's mom just wearing this is awesome.
Yeah.
We got it?
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you talk while I pull it up?
Hi, guys. Let's see. I can't
tell them what happened last night.
Oh, Nancy.
Oh my God.
Do you guys?
Okay, here we go.
I'll tell you after this. Look at how cute that is. Look at how cute that is, Lulu's mom. It's got Brody and Lady on the back.
So cute. Thank you so
much. On
the
front, it has Adopt Don't Shop.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, you can just go to our merch store.
Yes.
Which is, I believe, a link on Instagram and as well
it's on YouTube too,
so,
and stuff like
100% of the proceeds go to animal charities,
rescuing animals out of high kill shelters.
That's our mission.
And if you're just joining us today, or if you're joining us for the first time ever, we ask that you don't directly, like, everyone's so nice to all the YouTubers here in the Megxit community, and everyone's so nice giving the tips and the super stickers and everything. But we ask, please, that you directly go to the description box below right now. And you see the link that I put up there under Adopt Don't Shop. And it says it's the link for Stacy Hope Rescue. And that's the charity that we are, the 501 that we are featuring today. Let me bring it up here. They really need our help, guys. These people do amazing work. They're all volunteer based, and they only run foster programs. Okay. They got like an influx of German Shepherds for some reason.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Like,
they're so cute.
They're so cute.
Look at Bear.
I know.
Look at Bear.
Do we have any JD Vance fans out there? He has a German Shepherd named Atlas.
Yeah.
And he's bringing the German Shepherd back into the cool spear. I hear everyone wants a German Shepherd now. So if you
but like you could still adopt other dogs.
I had a German Shepherd. I adopted her when she was 12.
Yeah.
And she had hip dysplasia. I didn't have her very long, but she was the best dog. She was so freaking sweet. But Stacy Hope Rescue. So if we won't be offended if we don't see you guys doing the tips or the super stickers,
just
trust me,
straight there.
That'll make us happy. That means you've gone directly to the charity and given directly to the charity. That's what we would prefer.
And might I add, Lulu's mom, nice gams.
I was gonna say that. I want those legs.
I want those legs so bad. Look at those calves. I was like, yowza.
Yeah. And happy Easter to everyone who celebrates
Passover.
it. Passover ended. So happy Passover to everyone who celebrated it last week. And what else is going on? Yeah, that's it. This weekend. Yes.
It's allergy season, man.
Oh yeah.
No, but okay, so last night, Nancy, I heard something upstairs, and Nancy has the whole loft upstairs. She has her own little apartment up there. And I'm like, I'm thinking it's the TV. And what happens is sometimes if we both have the window open,
Tell Julie we have it. So we're gonna show it, Julie.
We have all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So we both had the window open because it's beautiful, you know, in Portland
lovely.
right now. It's lovely. You get the breeze. It's just like when we lived in LA full time.
Yeah.
But so I hear this and I go, okay, well, I got to turn down this TV because I can hear it. You know, I go up there. It's not the TV. Nancy is screaming in her sleep.
I think I'm talking to myself.
No, Nancy,
because I was
woke
told
me
my
up.
boyfriend said
Nancy, it woke me up.
Yeah, but he says during a certain time of the month,
okay,
or when you're super stressed out, you tend to sort of talk in your sleep. And I heard that's caused by stress. And then apparently I'm talking a little weird. I'm being totally real with you guys. This isn't like Markle's podcast where it's all superficial. I'm being completely honest with you. Why I'm talking like this. I bit my tongue and it woke me up.
While she was sleeping.
Have you ever bit your tongue so hard that it wakes you up?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not fun.
Everybody drink.
Oh, get ready to drink.
She did mention the boyfriend.
Everybody drank.
No, but I'm saying it was, and then this morning I tell her what happened. I said,
Patty's at the Oregon coast.
Oh,
yeah,
I love that. It's a beautiful day for that. But so I tell her what happened in the morning, and she goes, why didn't you wake me up? And in my head last night, I'm going, I don't think you should wake up a person. But then I realized, no, you don't wake up babies or dogs.
Talk in my sleep.
So I could have.
Yes, I bite my tongue. Thank you, Marsha.
Okay.
But see, had you woken me up, you would have made it so I didn't bite my tongue.
Oh, so it's my fault.
It's your fault.
Okay. Well, she's going on vacation tomorrow.
Yeah.
So her boyfriend could deal with the tongue thing.
I'm glad that we can talk about this because Megan's podcast was on burnout.
I didn't even listen.
I think it was on burnout. We discussed it a little bit, but it was on burnout. And
what is burnout?
I guess I'm experiencing it, but I didn't even know.
What is burnout? Is it a site?
What? Will you stop it? When somebody like hits the wall.
I thought you said it was on burnout.
No, I said No, her podcast was about burning out.
Got it. You said on burnout, so I thought it was an app.
I bit my tongue, so I might sound a little weird.
I was there for the whole thing. I was making sure you didn't die.
Okay. NYC was great. It was short. He works, so it's never any fun. So he could tell, like, this is what was originally was going to happen. Next week, we were supposed to go to Anchorage, Alaska. I was very against us going. I mean, he has to go for work, but I didn't want to go. And he could tell I didn't want to go, but like I was trying to be the good girlfriend and act like I wanted to go. So we had all these plans. Then his friend, kind of my friend, I'm getting to know him better, is coming into town to Portland to do a show next week. And so our whole thing was, okay, you come to Portland this week. We'll go see his show together. We'll take Stephanie, everybody. And then from Portland, we'll fly to Anchorage. I kept going, yeah, that sounds great. Like, imagine me, like, it just would be topsy-turvy.
Okay, well,
the house,
bottom line,
he could tell I needed a break. So he's like, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Seattle, where we first... Well, he says we fell in love there. I don't know about that. I don't know if it was whatever.
But it was love at first sight.
I thought he says that, but then he changes. Then he goes, well, Seattle was our first, like,
okay,
I love you.
We got it.
Trip or whatever.
We got it.
I don't know. So he goes, we're going to go to Seattle for 4 days. I got a place right on the Sound. And
let's be careful.
I'm not working.
Let's be careful with telling too much.
Though. I said the Sound.
I know.
That's very broad.
The Sussex squad might be in this chat. You never know.
Yeah, come to every hotel on the Sound, guys.
Be careful, man.
Okay.
Be careful.
All right. So I'm going for 4 days. That doesn't mean that I won't be available if something crazy happens. I will just do a live from my hotel room.
We'll call in like we did last time.
Yeah, but I'm leaving tomorrow and I will be back. I did tell him, I said, I need to be back by Thursday. And I got out of going to Anchorage. I got out of going to Alaska.
Good for you.
Because he said, well, what do you have Thursday? I said, Meghan Markle and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are both going to be at the time aviation, or no, the Time
100 Influencers
Award.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
we already mentioned this, and we said how Blake is like being so gushy about it and acting like a total
I cannot believe
psycho.
Meghan is going to attend this. Do you think Prince Harry's going to attend?
He's okay, so get this. Harry,
is he going?
Harry has something on the 25th.
Oh.
Harry
with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, and people are really upset about this. Morgan Freeman and Prince Harry. Remember he did that aviation award thing?
Yeah.
Well, he's going back.
Oh.
And I don't think he's getting an award, but they're celebrating actual heroes this time. Fire crews.
He's making up for it.
Well, yeah, he's like, well, I don't think he's making up for it. I think that he needs to go and look like he's a humanitarian, because right now it's not looking good for Harry and Meghan. They look like jerks.
I still think that they're doing that internet thing where they cover up what was the cover up. You know what I mean? Like if you type in aviation award now, you're going to see the Morgan Freeman thing. You don't get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I still think it's lame that he's going to that aviation. I don't think there's any reason he should be going. He's not a resident of California.
Right.
Or
so
I guess he is. I guess he is a resident.
So you think he's going? Oh, 11, 11, 11 in the chat. Everybody make a wish.
Yeah.
Make a wish.
Megyn Kelly is going.
Oh, that's spicy.
That's going to be good. See, that's why I told him I had to be home by Thursday.
Yeah, we got to show the Megyn Kelly thing. Let's show the Megyn Kelly thing real quick. Megyn Kelly is so funny. She, whether you like her or not, she is hysterical. She put out, I'm not going to show you guys.
I'm sure they all know.
I'm not going to show you guys the entire thing because I want her to get the views on her YouTube. But here is a little promo called With Love Megyn. Of course, with love, Megyn Kelly.
Yes.
But let's watch this.
I have some more little baggies, and that's because I have more little treats for you. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I have to be honest, I've pretty much exhausted myself on the corn and the cob. And therefore, I went store-bought, but these are amazing, and you're going to absolutely love them.
This, we're just gonna put into a different bag.
They're spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah.
You bought those. Did you go and buy them in the store?
Well, I mean, they were purchased for you. That's the important thing. I open them. Then I open the bag. Could you?
Oh, of course, yes.
And then look what I do.
Could you open more? I'm doing that. Okay.
And then I just dump them. Just like that.
Where are you getting all these like mini brainstorms? I'm so impressed by this.
You have to be a founder to really,
I guess,
understand it fully.
And that's actually Megyn Kelly's home, I believe, in Connecticut.
I think it's her real kitchen.
And it's a lot nicer.
I mean,
Megyn's.
That's really funny. So anybody who wants to see the entire thing, just go to her YouTube. She's hysterical.
Yeah.
And give her a follow.
Yeah. So if she's going to be there, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be so great. Now, Serena is also part of this 100 most influential people.
Isn't Olivia Munn going too?
Oh, I'm sure everyone's going. So that's why I'm wondering why Ryan Reynolds and Meghan Markle are speakers.
That's insane.
I don't think they're actually getting honored. I think they're just going to speak. And I think he's going because of Blake Lively.
That's insane to me.
But Serena is like, I can't believe it. I'm shocked. You're shocked, Serena? Really? This is a pay to play. Everybody knows.
We know
Time 100 is a pay to play. Megyn Kelly even knows it's a pay to play. And the reason why is because Megyn Kelly is starting her own production company and she needs PR and to blow up and look like, and good for her. Yeah. Let her look like she's one of
let Meghan Markle look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And then Megyn Kelly will look smart.
Yeah.
That's the way it works now. I don't know. Stephanie, we need recommendations of Korean cinema.
Oh gosh.
Have you seen The Trunk? Have you seen
Mr. Sunshine?
Mr. Sunshine is one good one.
God,
one of my Goblin.
No, but I have a good
and
one.
let me think.
Train
Big.
to Busan.
Big.
Oh, Big.
Train to Busan.
I think Marsha's seen all these though. I have actually someone that I can recommend. I'll put them on the community board because I have some.
Yeah, we'll put them up there.
That I've just been I mean, we've got we're getting ready. We're obviously getting ready. I've got my flute over there, but I haven't learned how to play it yet. I'll
learn how to do it, man. I learned by ear, so
and
I can figure it out.
I'm so excited. And Stephanie's like, well, it doesn't premiere until June. And I go, yeah, but this is what we call being excited. Because I was a Game of Thrones fan. So I know what it's like to like wait a year for something and just be excited.
Oh, you know what's a good one? A Man and a Woman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A Man and a Woman.
Mrs. Day and Night is good.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many. There's
Yeah.
There's a bunch. Oh, Coffee Prince.
Coffee Prince.
Come on. That's on Netflix. Coffee Prince is great. You know,
Yeah.
watch all that stuff.
But anything with Lee Byung-hun is amazing.
And Gong Yoo, obviously.
Yes.
Anything with Gong Yoo.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
We're getting all red.
We're gonna
I was outside all day with the dogs.
Burning is a good one.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
There's a really scary one that they did years ago. I think it was like 2003 called Two Sisters.
Ooh.
It's really good and scary and well done. It was like
Sounds
quality.
like us.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's quality
Scary
acting, horror genre. Just cinematography, the twists at the end.
Yeah.
So it's called Two Sisters. Oh, it's so good. I revisited it the other day.
I need to catch Gong Yoo. I need to catch Gong Yoo.
I'm sure he knows that too.
No, but I was out in the backyard all day and I got a lot of sun on my face. That's why it's like if we talk about Gong Yoo too much, my head's gonna explode and then I'm really gonna get red in the face.
Well, can we talk about just a little housekeeping? Sussex Squad and Harry and Meghan. Archewell did make a statement about what's going on.
Really?
They did.
I thought last night when you came into my room, you said, "Oh, this is old."
No, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I thought you said this is old.
No, this was last night.
Okay, so they made a statement.
They did, but through James Hoyt and the other
Archewell people.
The Archewell people. It wasn't, but they did mention
Board
that
members.
Duke and Duchess at the end. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what they were laser focused on, because we thought, okay, this is what they're saying, the reason they took the funding away.
From the women's
Muslim
coalition.
They took the funding away because of the mural
that her brother did. He has no affiliation.
They're saying that she was at
I'm sure.
She was at the unveiling of the mural.
I'm sure.
Okay. They also said that the language from the river to the sea is hate speech. Now,
that's fine.
That's fine. Whether you agree with it or not, speech is speech. And I don't think for a second that Meghan and Harry didn't know that this woman was an activist. We are obviously not condoning the brothers' mural. That is messed up.
Yeah, that's like some Kanye West stuff. Though it's like
it is very disgusting.
Obviously, Nancy and I don't condone this. It's crazy.
Yeah, but what we do want free speech to be available for everyone, and if they are citizens of this country, then they have every right to make a mural. So one thing that they ended it with was they remain deeply committed to our work with Muslim-led organizations and refugee support programs through the Welcome Project and relief efforts in Gaza. Okay. I've never seen anything on Archewell about the relief efforts in Gaza unless they're talking about world food or the kitchen thing, the Jose Andres thing.
Who did she give the tampons to?
Oh, that was in Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to place it because I have no idea who she.
So they want everyone to know that they still work with this Muslim group, Humanity Crew, and Mina's List.
Oh, they're trying to get off the hook.
Yes. Now, what I want to know, because so many Muslim community members and other charities have come to the defense of this woman, I'm wondering if they will. What? Oh, I'm wondering if Mina's List and this other place will want Archewell's money.
Right.
They might deny the money, in my mind. That's just me, though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to bore everybody constantly with this.
No, it's not boring. It's like they if we don't talk about it, then they're gonna get away with a lot of stuff.
Listen,
I think they're broke.
Sussex, I do too. A lot of people are saying, a lot of people are saying because they got the US AID, the USAID cut off.
People are saying that in the chat.
And the NGOs, that's the funding, and that's why. I would believe that more than they would cut off this woman's group, this Muslim Coalition for Women. I'm sorry. That makes more sense that they're broke.
I think that they promised the women's group a certain stipend, and now that they can't afford it, this is what they do. They throw people away. How many people has Meghan thrown away?
So Sussex Squad immediately has to take, just like Dr. Sophie, another woman of color, and throw her under the bus.
Oh, that's nice.
So they are saying that Janan Najib also seems to have a hefty salary for a small local charity. The median income in Milwaukee is about $50,000, while she is paid over $70,000. First of all, it's not your job. She's an executive director. What would you like to give her?
So what is,
because she's a Muslim woman? What, we should pay her less? You don't know how hard she works. Sussex Squad, you're now saying that you should put caps on people. This is her job. She's the executive director. It doesn't say she's on the board. It doesn't say she's a volunteer.
Could you imagine if you said that to Harry or Meghan? We're going to put caps on anything that you make. Oh, okay. I mean, Sussex Squad, they're out of control.
Yeah.
They're out of control. We did a few videos
totally
on
nuts. So the woman that made that, that face, the bitter face, when she's like, oh, that raspberry's bitter.
The jam.
Yeah. She finally broke her silence because I want everyone to see that trust me, most of the Sussex Squad are done with them. They are so over this. But I want you to see how the other ones are trying to make a pretzel out of their brain and trying to make it okay. So here's just an example of it.
It is disappointed in Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex.
At first, I was disappointed with Harry and Meghan when I saw they pulled funding from the Muslim charity. Now, based on their statement, yes, they are the founders. The statement does not actually have Harry and Meghan's name on it. Which is interesting. It's from their executive directors. The reason why they pulled funding was because how close things were to hate speech, or how they can be construed that way. So Janine Najib's the founder of the Milwaukee Muslim Women's Coalition. His brother did the mural of the swastika and the Star of David. What he was trying to put out was the fact that there's a Holocaust happening in Palestine and there's genocide and it's horrible. Israel has become Nazi Germany. Anytime you put a swastika in anything, just is a no-no. Putting a swastika is hate speech. You can twist it, you can turn it, you can say, no, but I mean this, and this is what I'm trying to, and I understand that artists are First Amendment right. You can definitely do that. However, expecting a charity to be okay with that, that's a different thing.
So they're saying that because they're a charity, they could do whatever they want. Of course they can. Now, Money-Making Meredith, she made a crazy-ass video today from her garage. You could just tell she's still looking disheveled. Her hands aren't shaking anymore, which makes me happy. But she is still kind of against what Archewell did. She's kind of in the mind of free speech is free speech. So what the brother did, no, it's not good. Janan Najib going down to the brother's mural opening and clapping and thinking that's one cool mural. Hell no. There's a lot of people that find river to the sea to mean obviously to the eradication of Israel, which is again not cool. So take it with a grain of salt, but we still believe in free speech here. So I still don't understand why they would pull it. Another reason I didn't understand is because Harry was peddling his book with Dr. Garber Mate. Mm-hmm. Now, Dr. Garber Mate has a son. His son is Aaron Mate. And along with Max Blumenthal, him and Aaron run the Gray Zone. Now, if you've ever watched the Gray Zone, they are super super pro. They're both Jewish men, and they are super pro-Palestine, like to the point where, yeah, they say all the things that girl's brother said in the mural. So, and Dr. Garber is also very pro-Palestine. I mean, for somebody to say this, that's in Harry and Meghan's terminology, that's hate speech from what the letter said, correct?
Yeah, but we talked about this yesterday. Harry and Meghan are following the money, Nancy. They don't care about anybody else but who's going to fund them.
Exactly.
That's
I'm just trying to show the evidence. I'm trying to show.
I understand, but they drop people, dude. There's no money in Dr. Gar. There's no money there right now.
I understand that, but they knew going into that interview who his son was. And they also knew what his views were on Palestine.
Yeah, but he was willing to do the info commercial.
Exactly.
Right. And then he regretted it. So they don't
No,
care.
Dr. Garber Mate regretted it.
No, I'm just saying, it's like follow the money trail. That's all we need to do at this point. It's ridiculous.
I think Archewell is cooked. That's what I think.
I think
someone
just
cooked.
said they need to be investigated. Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I agree. This year's Archewell task force. Yes, Lisa.
Where's the audit?
Wow.
Where's the dun dun
dun? Oh
audit.
My God. That's going to be like my favorite day ever.
No, but it's true. I thank you for agreeing. It's true. It's ridiculous to even bring up because, I mean, my God, let's really get down to it. Do you really think Meghan gives a crap about the Sussex squad?
No.
Do you think she's sitting there going, oh, it's Meredith and Mattresses podcast time. Let me turn it on. Do you think she cares? She's watching people like us. That's who she cares about.
Yeah.
She doesn't want them around.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I made a point on
dropped her dad.
I made a point on Twitter today. I go, this is what Meghan wore to a predominantly Muslim country, half Christian, half Muslim.
Yeah.
And she was hanging out with the Muslim side. She was in the northern Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what she wore.
Yeah.
Do you know how inappropriate that is?
She was getting paid though, so she showed up and she wanted to be she wanted to be problematic because there's money in that right now.
I know. I had to bring up. I was like, our mom would have killed us. Killed us
dead
if we had worn something like that. I mean, to another country. You have to show respect when you go to another country. I don't care if you agree with the religion. I don't care what you do. You are going to their country. You didn't have to go to that country, Meghan. Okay? No one told you
that is so
to have a freaking nip slip in front of a bunch of Muslim women.
That's not good.
That's disgusting.
Good. Well, to them, I'm sure.
Oh my God. So I don't care. Like, you think I would go to Israel and dress in like short shorts?
She'd probably wear Squid Game stuff.
I wouldn't wear
tracksuit.
I wouldn't even bring comfort wear. I would not. I wouldn't bring jeans. You dress conservatively. You dress appropriately because I am going to their country.
Yeah, I remember, Mom, when we were in Europe and we were in Italy.
I showed the picture of us in Tunis where Mom made us wear the dresses.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Anything that we went to, we had to wear like,
matching dresses.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see it, if you haven't already,
we don't need to see it.
I was so mad and Mom would wear pants, even though it was hot. We would go in the summer. It was hot as blazes. Mom wouldn't show her arms. It's like you just show respect. It's called respect. You don't want to show it?
Oh, it's silly to keep showing those twin pictures.
Do you guys want to see it or no? I sent them.
She's sending it to other people.
I accidentally hit my thing.
She sent it to an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Nancy's
Saturday night drunk dial.
Drunk again on Saturday night.
She's drunk texting me again.
Oh God.
Pictures of me when I was a kid.
I haven't done that in so long.
Oh, I know. I haven't either.
Oh my God. I used to do it all the time. Guilty.
Oh God. When you're in your 20s or
no, it was
like
30s.
Even in your 30s.
No, it wasn't 20s. I didn't really have a cell phone in my 20s. Oop, there it is.
What is this now?
Mom's watching and she's gonna be like, oh my God. So as you can see, I am not very happy.
Why do you look so sad?
I'm not very happy because it was the 40th time. No, not the 40th time. I didn't want to wear a dress. I wanted to wear like American clothes.
We're showing our shoulders and stuff
because we're kids, but you just don't do that. So yeah, you put little girls in dresses like Princess Charlotte. You think Princess Charlotte that day where she was at the polo match playing soccer with Prince George, she wanted to do that?
Yeah, we do have Kris Jenner's haircut. I got it.
Yeah, we hear
like
it.
we got we
take
get
this.
It. I
70 hates it. Yeah, but I'm just showing that like you don't. That wasn't
respect your country.
That's not our dad. That's not our dad. That's one of our cousins, but no, that's definitely not our dad.
That's one of our cousins.
Yeah, her dad is blonde hair, blue eyed. Yeah. So just that's just like what you
know
do.
what else was inappropriate?
What?
Those darn space uniforms that those ladies were wearing. Now, what a segue. Talk about inappropriate. Did anyone watch that Blue Origin space shuttle thing, whatever the heck that was? Because I did. Oh my God. I mean, holy inappropriateness.
You know what's great? Like at first, I was afraid to say anything because I didn't want to look like I was just being a dork and a jerk. Like, oh, Nancy, you're being a jerk. And then everybody, including Jon Stewart, everybody got on the train of making fun of these women. So
they were contributing nothing to society. That's the problem. But Nancy, as I can listen.
Let's play them in space first.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Take up space!
So the name of their flight, or it's Blue Origin.
Blue Origin,
but their girl name is Taking Up Space, I guess. And then there's this. Okay, so in her defense, what is Gayle King looking at? Good Lord.
What is that?
Oh, okay. It was glass.
Oh, no, it's a stuffed animal.
Oh my God. Okay. So her daughter's name is Daisy, Katy Perry's daughter.
Yes.
And I guess they're not really in space. I was watching Joe Rogan and Tim Dillon talking about that.
Get there in 11 minutes.
Yeah, well, I guess no, they orbited. It didn't take 11 minutes. They only were up there for like 11 minutes.
I call foul, sir.
Yeah. So there's a great clip of Tim Dillon and Joe Rogan talking about it. But this is what people did not appreciate. They did not appreciate these women getting off the rocket ship or whatever the hell it was. I'm sorry, guys. It looked like it looked like a penis.
I called it Nancy.
It looked like a penis.
Can you say it a different way? It looked like a phallic.
It looked
phallic.
I think I'm not saying
Mom's gonna love that.
It does. I bet you, Mom. Did you see a picture of it?
Yeah, she's probably. I'm sure that's the way she.
That's
talks.
what it looked like.
Yeah. What was I saying now?
Okay, so
I called it what is it? The ride in Disneyland? Space Tours.
That was so good.
That was so good.
Is it
Space
still there?
Tours? Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah, it did remind me of Austin Powers. Yeah. So Katy Perry was the most obnoxious one. And
she was singing some of her album in space. I mean, they had 11 minutes.
Being stuck up there and having to listen to her sing.
God. And the album bombed. So it was like really bad music. It's like, no.
So everyone like saw this and they're like, okay, it can't get any more cringe. No, they managed to get like 1,000,000 times more cringe.
Star Tour. That's what I called it. Because it is a tour. It's a tourist attraction. This is what the TWiN was.
Explain what that is.
Unfortunately, the Titan imploded in water. What that was a submarine that went down to see the Titanic. And we all know what happened to that. But this is what this is in space.
They didn't go to space. See, they just to the stratosphere.
Oh.
That's why like it was nice and clean, the pod or whatever that came down, because it didn't have to go through like what spaceships usually, or I'm now in Star Wars head, what NASA or Elon brings down. It doesn't have to go through like the atmosphere of all debris and stuff.
Yeah, I'd still be scared.
I wouldn't do it.
I'd be scared because I have Titan on my brain all the time now.
Okay, do you want to see this video that I think it was that one? Follow that one on Twitter. That one made this, and Mom, you may want to look away, but it's really funny. This is Katy Perry going up for the first time.
Is this a phallic thing?
No, well, no.
Okay. It is, Nancy.
Just watch. I mean, come on, Steph. What do you want me to say? I mean, Jeff Bezos knew what he was doing.
Okay.
I mean, come on. It's pop culture. You got to talk about it. I don't know if I can play that because they took it.
Music.
They took
this
it
from the Naked Gun scene where they were,
the first Naked Gun,
and they were doing the nasty, and
Yeah.
like that. All that happened. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. This was from Naked Gun. Oh yeah. And then at
Naked
the
Gun.
end.
That's one of the best movies.
I know.
The
but it
first
makes
one is
sense.
like the best.
So
Priscilla Presley was his girlfriend.
Oh, such a good movie.
But when I did see that, the first thought in my mind was the kids in the hall, Sex Girl Patrol. That was the first thing that came into my mind because those women came out and they were in their uniforms, their sexy makeup, their hair was all done, and they were looking fierce. And I was like, oh my God, this is Sex Girl Patrol.
I hate this sketch. This is my least favorite sketch.
It's funny though. Don't you think they were acting like Sex Girl Patrol?
I hate this sketch.
I thought it was Galaxy Quest.
Oh, Galaxy
Quest.
Quest.
That's one of the best. That's a great movie.
That's a good one.
My friend Drew took us to that. It was so fun.
Oh my God.
But I just saw this the whole
Yeah.
time. I'm just seeing hair and makeup and a word. And then I would love to put Olivia Munn's quote on this because
oh yes.
listen, Olivia Munn came out and even she, who is I mean, she doesn't want to ruffle feathers, but at least she was honest about it.
Yeah.
But she came out and she said, "Oh,
she was like one of the
where
first
did we go
ones
with that one.
She was like one of the first ones to come out.
Where is that?
I'm grabbing.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so she came out and she said,
Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you.
Yes, it, was
It
just,
does,
yes,
yeah.
it does look
that
like
was
that.
the point. Sex Girl Patrol. So Olivia Munn calls out Blue Origin. She says, "What's the point? It is historic that you guys are going on a ride. I think it's a bit gluttonous. Space exploration was to further our knowledge and help mankind. What are they going to do up there that has made it better for us?" I didn't show them more. For us to live. That's basically what she said.
She
But
was on a
came
talk
out and
show.
she said it.
She was on with Laura Bush on the CBS morning show or whatever.
she said
It wasn't
something?
C or NBC. I don't know
Yeah.
which morning show Laura Bush is on, or one of the
But
Bush
I think
daughters.
everybody said, "What's the point of this crap?"
And she said it, like they quoted her, but she actually said it on a TV show. And Laura Bush is like,
But this was just a big commercial for Star Tours. That's all this was.
Yeah,
and
but-
they're like, "Oh, you can go do it too. You can have fun."
now then the chain restaurant Wendy's got involved.
Yeah, what was that?
That was so awesome. I can't listen, Stephanie. Listen.
I don't even know what that was about. Tell
Okay.
me. Talk to me like I'm 5.
Wendy's has a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Just like McDonald's, just like Burger King. And
Yeah.
Burger King in the past has talked smack to
Taco
people.
Bell, yeah.
Taco Bell
Got
has
it.
done it. We don't know who runs their accounts. So Wendy's gets involved and just writes, "Can we send her back?"
Oh dear.
And
I'm sure she took it the wrong way.
everyone's out like praising Wendy's at that point. They're like, I'm sure Wendy's stock went up. Also, they probably got a lot of like Frosties and French fries because that was like, oh God.
Frosties and French fries.
So they said, "Can we send her back?" Now, Katy Perry did not like this. She could not get the joke. She couldn't understand why people were mocking her so much.
Oh, she regrets being on.
She
regrets
does
it now.
She went to People magazine, or her people went to People magazine, and they felt that Wendy's should give her an apology. Well, Wendy's didn't. They're like, we're not going to apologize. We did, like, you're annoying. And if you guys are wondering why Wendy's would even say something like that, well, here's just some of the stuff that Katy Perry said when she got off the ride or whatever it is.
It is a ride.
It is the highest high, and it is surrender to the unknown, trust, and this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's the training, it's the team, it's the whole thing. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like up there with all the, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there because what you're doing is you're like really finding the love for yourself, because you got to trust in yourself on this journey. And then you're feeling the love when you come down, for sure. And you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that strong, divine feminine right now.
By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour.
Okay.
Wait, what?
They also have been going around calling themselves astronauts now.
And I love the best part for me, the people that showed up, Khloe Kardashian and Kris Jenner.
Yes.
And the way they were talking was like, I don't know if you have that or not.
Yes, Celeste. Totally true.
I don't know if you have that or not.
No, I don't. I forgot.
Okay,
totally
that's
forgot.
fine. But what was happening was like, Khloe Kardashian's, they're like, how does this make you feel? And she's like, well, it just makes me feel so empowered as a woman. I mean, I have a daughter, and for her to see this, and I'm thinking to myself,
How many female
there have been
astronauts?
female astronauts that have gone to space and have actually done things, collected samples, grown things.
How
and
about
she's
the
talking
woman that they spent 9 months
yeah.
and Elon
She
had to
just
go
came-
rescue them?
No, but I'm just saying, Chloe's such an idiot.
She was literally dying. Her and
Yeah.
the gentleman the astronauts that Elon
Yeah, they
had
were
to
getting
rescue,
old.
their bodies were deterorating.
And Chloe's going, well,
Oh,
just
so
as
great.
a mother, this is just amazing. Which is, again, they're selling a product.
I
get it.
Peggy,
It does. It makes you a pilot.
I was on an airplane. Does that make me a
It
pilot?
makes you an astronaut.
There was a AI image going around of Gayle King, and she was in the water
Oh, she
with a
got
bunch of
defensive.
seals.
Yeah.
And it said that she's now a Navy SEAL or something like that because she was in Navy.
No, but I just remember like a month ago,
Yeah.
when they landed and Elon got them down, and then the dolphins came, and I'm crying, Nancy's crying, America, the world is crying that
Yeah.
we got them back and they're safe and they get to go home to their families.
That didn't
and
make
then
us
you got
much.
Khloe Kardashian talking about how strong these women were. What?
Oh man,
You sound like a moron, but I want to play the Gayle King thing because
I
Gayle
am.
got
I'm playing
upset.
it right now.
Gayle got really sad. She was
She
like,
couldn't believe it.
She couldn't believe the backlash.
because Kesha came out, the singer Kesha,
Oh yeah,
and she came out with a Wendy's drink
oh
and
she
posted it. Yeah, like who goes to Wendy's anymore?
But-
So it was like Team Wendy's.
But Gayle King got really defensive.
She's pissed. Gail's pissed.
She's like, we did so
Now-
much.
Did Gail get markled finally? Yes.
Yes.
But we've known this about Gayle King, that she's a freaking phony for a long time.
Well, she's Oprah's best friend.
Yeah. I think they asked Oprah originally.
Oh sure.
And then she said, I'll show up, but you have to have Gail go
Yeah,
on
I'm
there."
not gonna risk my life.
And the one thing we did realize from just seeing Katy Perry and Lauren Sanchez and even the other gals is that filler, Botox, what do you call them?
Hair
hair
extensions.
extensions, breast implants,
What?
obviously do well up in the stratosphere. We don't know quite well if it does well in space.
Well, that's probably why
They
Khloe,
stayed in the
Khloe
strat-
and Chris were there to figure that one out.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure.
you
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure. Like they did ask Kim at first, and maybe Kim Kardashian was like, "No freaking way."
Yeah, but
Half
we'll
my
play-
body is
so
plastic.
Gayle King got very defensive.
Gayle.
Here's Gayle.
Poor Gail.
What bothers me, because I've certainly read some of the things online coming from people that I know, that I like, that I consider friends. And this is what I would say to that. Space is not a either or, it's a both and. And because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number one. Number two, have you been? Have you been? If you've been and you still feel that way after you come back, please let's have a conversation. Number 3, please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. You know, we duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much. No one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did, and the machine that we were on, and what it took for the people to get that machine up and running, to get us up and get us back down safely. So, you know, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it. And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that. I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way, men too, that say, wow, I never thought I could do that, but I see you doing it at this stage of my life.
She's such a damn liar.
She's such a liar.
If she's so impressed by stuff like that, why didn't you have Elon Musk on CBS Morning? Why do you care so much what the Queen had to say at that Sandringham summit like a psycho?
No, but I'm just saying.
I want to know why you didn't sit down with Elon Musk and those 2 astronauts that he saved. I want to know why you didn't sit down with them and you talk about how amazing it was and how beautiful and what it goes into Elon launching the SpaceX. I mean, I want to know that information. I don't want to know how Jeff Bezos put his fiance in the stratosphere. Stop getting so, defensive, Gail. That's the only reason you're acting like a weirdo.
Well, she got very defensive, and she was talking about people like Olivia Munn,
Kesha,
and like just celebrities. She
and
was
then
talking about
model, Emily.
There were a lot of people that said it, and she said it's not a ride. It is a ride, because if I was a billionaire and I wanted to do it, all I would have to do is pay the ticket fee and go do it.
Yeah, and
it's called Titan.
Yeah, and then she goes, well, I ask, have you been? And so Jon Stewart, I wanted to play that.
I know. You're right about that, because people are saying the Alan Shepard thing. You're so right about that. Her comparing herself is like when the Beatles compared themselves to Jesus Christ. It's like, why are you even in the way she thinks, and the feminine, she's got to bring feminism into
it's
it.
Faux feminism.
Faux feminism.
And it's dying. It's dying. This faux feminism is so dying. Nobody cares anymore.
Okay, so
Jon Stewart, he took what Gail said very seriously when she said, well, have you been?
Have you been?
Have you been? So here is his.
No, we're not billionaires. We haven't been.
Yeah, here's his response.
Fuck off.
It's so true, though. Come on,
you did this to yourself. It's
you
like
guys
you
look
totally
like idiots.
did. Oh my
Just
god!
Like lay down.
Yeah.
When everyone's telling you
stay humble.
Yeah, stay humble. Just take the L and just lay down. Nobody cares at this point.
Yeah,
we all know what you guys were doing. You're selling an ad.
Yeah.
Why do you think Kris Jenner was there?
Like, who else was there? Oh yeah, and Oprah was there. Who else was there?
I didn't care enough.
It was so not on my radar until the cringe stuff started. Like I didn't care about it. I'm showing the last Katy Perry thing that I had. But did you even know it was happening? I didn't know it was happening until the cringe stuff started.
I had no idea it was happening. I didn't know why it was happening. It looked like Star Tours to me. It was creepy because they spent like 5 hours in hair and makeup and 11 minutes up there. So that didn't make sense. And it's like when you cook a meal and it takes like 8 hours to cook and then 5 minutes to eat. It was just weird.
Who was the designer of the spacesuits?
Well, there was an Sex Patrol girls.
No, but
the kids in the hall had some input.
I don't want to say Versace, but I know I don't know where it is. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
I saw the Katy Perry thing.
No, it was
it's fine.
I don't know what's going on.
I think we have too much stuff, too many clips.
Yeah, it's like Nancy, enough with the freaking clips. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space.
Did they get high up there? Are you allowed to like do dope up there? Look at her eyes.
For the future. And for me, like Gail said, this wasn't a ride, it wasn't a destination. It was a journey, and it was a supernatural one. And my journey has always been about love and belonging. And I think that we have all felt that sometimes we weren't worthy or we didn't belong in certain ways, no matter all the accolades, no matter all the studying, no matter anything. And I think today we all said it, like, we belong here. This is where we belong, and we feel very sure of that. So I think that you'll never know the amount of love that you have inside of you to give and to receive until the day you launch.
Okay, so she's saying you will never know your full potential. You will never love the way I am going to love now unless you pay, what is it, $1 million or something like that? I don't know. I think he's going to offer it to the public for like $1 million a shot. I'm not sure.
It'll probably be more than that.
But you're not going to know until you do this. Is she trying to sell this? Because
no, Nancy.
No, I'm
Good
saying
call.
if this was an ad, then it backfired big time.
Yeah, you think?
Nancy
Everybody's making
and
fun of her.
Stephanie, Inspiration 4 was the first all-civilian 4 crew members. The X mission lasted 3 days and raised funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's very nice. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen so many documentaries on the Challenger and all that stuff. I mean, these people take years to prepare to get up there.
Yeah.
I mean, what a joke. What a freaking joke.
It's such a joke. Yeah, so good on Wendy's. Go grab some Wendy's.
Did you hear Gayle King too? She's just like, well, we're trying to find a way to bring garbage into space, and then so there won't be garbage. That's not what you're doing. You have private planes.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Your grass is always green.
I gotta be honest with you though. Oh, was it Oscar de la Renta? Okay, so they were Oscar de la Renta space.
That is
uniforms.
So stupid.
That's freaking nuts.
Do you know how expensive this thing was?
Wow. Okay.
So much of that money could have went to. Oh, maybe. Okay, so it's
they're making it less than $1 million. Still, that's a hefty sum. What bothers me is the garbage thing, because
the waste management.
I'm sorry, when rich people talk about we're going to take garbage and we're going to just launch it into space, that makes me extremely nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listen, whether you believe in UFOs, anything like that,
space costumes.
The aliens right now are laughing at us.
Oh, they are so, listen,
they're looking down going, right now would be a great time to do an Independence Day. Because these earthlings are idiots.
We wouldn't even notice. We wouldn't even.
What's wrong with your nose?
Because it's funny, my allergy.
No, what I'm saying right now would be, listen, aliens out there. And speaking of kids in the hall, I'm sure Dave Foley believes this, and I hope to God he denounced this.
I'm sure he's watching.
But they are laughing at us right now, and this would be a great time to strike.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, where is Will Smith at this moment?
Listen, they better call Will Smith, because obviously, according to Gayle King and Katy Perry, he's an astronaut too, because the way he was training for that crap, I mean, it was pretty much the same stuff.
Wait, he was training for Independence Day?
Yeah, I mean, he was going up. Remember when him and Jeff
Randy was
Goldblum?
doing that.
Yeah, but when him and Jeff Goldblum went into space and stuff.
Yeah. That was Randy.
I know that, Stephanie. Yeah, so it was funny. So here's some of that. I had to mention it. This was funny. This person says, all crew went into space today for the first time. What are your thoughts? And this person writes, I'm just happy we know what a woman is again.
Yeah.
What?
And she's saying, she's like, it's just all inclusive and diversive. It's like, yeah, we know what you were doing. Like, we're not idiots, man. It's like, we get it. I'm an astronaut. God.
Katy Perry's getting the brunt of it, though.
Well, she's what was the most famous one on there?
2 astronauts who were stuck in space for 9 months watching Katy Perry kiss the ground after being in space for 10 minutes.
And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. So
I wouldn't want to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you guys want to go?
Titan scared me.
I
Titan
wouldn't want to
scared
go.
me.
I just wouldn't.
But
want to. Can I bring up the White Lotus thing?
What is that?
Okay, guys, was it not last Saturday Night Live, but the Saturday Night Live before, when I was in New York, they did
the
White
SNL thing.
POTUS. And I wanted to bring this up. I can't show the POTUS thing, but just bring that in. 1 second.
I love the White Lotus.
Okay.
I've seen every season.
I tried watching it. It was so freaking boring. Do you guys like the White Lotus?
I love it. So boring. It's a great show.
Ugh. How do we both love Squid Game? It's our favorite thing
I
ever.
love because of Gong Yu.
No, but you watch the whole thing.
Well, yeah. Thinking Gong Yu is going to be in something.
I don't get it how you like that crap. Oh, I don't like.
You don't have to say that
Marsha
it's crap.
says it's boring.
Some people. Well, thank you.
Jamba says she loves it.
I love it.
Sarah says no, it wasn't for me. I don't know. I can't get into it.
I could say the same thing about Game of Thrones, but I'm not. It's like you just have to be mean.
You're not going to say it because you're going to get a bunch of people saying that you're clinically insane for not loving Game of Thrones.
No,
everyone loves
it's dragon porn. Thank you, Angela.
Angela's say it, Angela.
Angela's
don't say it, Angela. Angela, you did that on purpose.
Are you doing the Gap thing? Because Angela talked about that on Twitter. She's my friend on.
What
are you doing the White Lotus Gap thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to talk about the controversy.
Yeah, Angela talked about it too. Because I have a gap in my teeth. See,
listen.
Let's just play it.
Yeah. Okay. SNL did a thing about White POTUS, and it was pretty funny. Everyone thought it was funny, but the girl who plays the character and the actress in real life who looks like that did not appreciate it.
Because they put a gap in her teeth. She has a gap in her teeth, and who cares?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Madonna has a gap in her tooth.
Yeah, I don't know, but it got a lot of attention.
One of the breakout stars of The White Lotus thought Saturday Night Live went too far with its send-up of her in a sketch, calling it mean and unfunny. Here's what went down. The sketch, titled The White POTUS, included a straight-up mocking of White Lotus character Chelsea, played by English actress Amy Lou Wood. SNL cast member Sarah Sherman portrayed her with a fake set of buck teeth and an apparent lack of knowledge of dental hygiene.
You all right? What's that? Oh, look, a monkey!
Wood reacted in a series of Instagram posts. In addition to calling the sketch mean and unfunny, the 31-year-old actress added that she wouldn't have minded a different approach to parodying her. After all, that's what SNL is all about. But she said there must be a cleverer, more nuanced, less cheap way. Wood later said she got thousands of replies in support of her statements, and that someone from SNL apologized to her, though she didn't specify who. Wood's sister Emily, who is a makeup artist,
is that possible?
Yeah, she doesn't want to play the video.
No, it's not that. I'm just.
Can I just set it up? The gal who played it in SNL sent her flowers and
Sarah
apologized.
Sherman, yes,
Sarah Sherman.
But I just wanted to say, I don't know who saw it, but I saw it, and a lot of people saw it, and it's like that is the bottom of the barrel humor, is when you go after looks. And it was so unfunny because everything up until that point was so funny. Every single character was about like their thought process, but she had to be like, "Oh, I don't use fluoride. What's fluoride?"
You don't think that they add features to other characters?
Yes,
in the
but
past, Trump.
She literally said, "What's fluoride?"
Now
that's what she literally said.
Now listen,
I thought it was stupid and unfunny.
I'm going to come at the other end of this, so let's see what you guys think. Here's what I believe. It was the topic of conversation because that week RFK Jr. had mentioned that he wanted to possibly take fluoride out of the drinking water. I'm telling you, it was topical. You have to at least let me get my opinion. I know you might not agree with it. I'm giving you their perspective. And I don't watch SNL. I don't like it. I think it's mean. I think they're not funny anymore.
Wait.
I don't like SNL.
I like SNL.
I hate SNL.
Okay.
I stopped watching it a long time ago. And you want me to say?
You want to say live that you hate SNL?
I hate SNL. I don't like it anymore. It's awful.
I just thought it was bottom of the barrel humor. I thought it was not funny. And I thought the whole skit was funny until that point.
It was topical. It was topical because it had been, they needed RFK to have a reason to be at the White Lotus. He was talking about fluoride that week, and that's what they put in. Look, it is no shocking surprise. We have to listen. You can't have it on one side making fun of the right side, but we can't make fun of the left side. We can't make fun of the left and their feelings.
I thought it was
is
stupid.
Not a secret that America has fluoride in their water, and the UK doesn't. That is not that's not, we're not hiding that from anyone. So I don't understand why it's like, well, we can't hurt her feelings, but we can do a thing on, Trump every week.
Nobody's saying it hurt her.
No, she said her feelings were hurt.
Well,
Stephanie, I read all her tweets.
But I'm saying,
it
wasn't
her
funny.
Instagram stories.
I thought it wasn't funny.
I understand that, but I'm saying from another point of view,
she can't, guys. She's leaving on a plane tomorrow. There's no way. You want to get this one to stop? I miss every 5 minutes.
SNL was the best in the 80s.
No, it was
and the
not.
90s.
It was the 90s.
I have to say it was the 90s.
I respect your opinion, but 90s were
but they
the
suck.
best.
They suck now. I hate SNL.
But I mean, if anybody has that, I just thought it was bottom of the barrel. Thank you, Mama Kitty. It was bottom. It wasn't funny. I've dated comics before, and it's like that stuff is so what?
Nothing. I'm just reading.
That stuff is so hacky to me. Like, I'm gonna make fun of someone's looks. That's so unfunny.
Okay, can I just say, from the perspective of being in that writer's room at the time, you have to make RFK in the White Lotus. What's RFK doing this week? Oh, he wants to get fluoride out of the water.
They even put it in there.
Perfect.
You gotta stop screaming.
Perfect. I'm explaining to you from the writer's room. And can we agree that maybe my boyfriend might know a little bit about the SNL writer's room? Can we agree on that for 2 seconds? Can we agree on that? So I'm giving you guys firsthand information here. Can we at least agree on that?
I know. Stop screaming. I get it.
Okay, but can we agree on that?
Yeah, but don't scream anymore.
I'm not screaming.
No, it's not that. It's just I have a little headache. So.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I can say, from the perspective of the writing room, you're in a writing room. You're like, how are we going to put Bobby in the White Lotus? We already have Trump doing the tariffs and all this stuff. We have this person doing this stuff this week. What's Marco Rubio up to? Blah, blah, blah. What's Bobby Kennedy up to? Well, he's trying to take fluoride out of the water. Oh, okay. We'll have that one character who has the British girlfriend.
Right.
They don't have fluoride in their water. I can just see where.
I just thought it was hacky. That's my opinion.
But I can see it from the writer's room point of view that it was very like, oh God, like I could see somebody just having a light bulb.
But I don't think that's funny.
I don't think SNL is funny at all. I don't think it's funny at all.
Yeah.
I don't watch SNL.
Yeah.
I don't get excited like you.
Oh.
Like you get excited.
I think it's
tonight.
a rerun tonight.
I know, but you get excited when it's new.
I love SNL. I'm an SNL fan. I can't help it. I always do weekend updates, and I do parody stuff.
Yeah.
But on the topic of conversation of funny stuff.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, this is funny. We noticed this. I think it was a couple days ago. But John Mulaney, who basically again owns Netflix. Okay, he made a joke. He's on fire. He's going after Meghan. He goes after Harry. He goes after everybody now. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
But he's comparing parenting his son Malcolm to working on Ellen DeGeneres' talk show. And I'll just give you
Did he work on it? Or he's just saying?
He's just saying that it's a toxic environment. That's what's so funny about it. He said, he quipped, having a 3-year-old is what I imagine working on Ellen DeGeneres' show was like. Because people come over and they're like, how is it? And you're like, oh, it's fine. You know, we have fun. There's games. The actor called the role fun, but hard, with a stressed expression, explaining, we have dancing, you know. So if he starts dancing, you dance. But if he stops dancing, you freaking stop dancing right away. So he's making fun of, obviously, Ellen having this crazy environment that actually came out. Well, God, it was 5 years ago. It says that this was done.
It was during the pandemic.
And how cute is the kid, though?
Yeah,
that's John Mulaney and his son, who is causing the riot. And there's beautiful Olivia Munn that we love. And then he said, this is funny. He goes, he recalled, again, he's talking about Ellen DeGeneres. He said he recalled his toddler sitting in his lap during a school performance due to stage fright. And the little one's teacher asking whether he was sure about the decision. At the time, the instructor said, your class worked very hard. Everyone's excited to hear the song. Mulaney replied, oh, excuse me, Miss Enos. You have no idea how much you can disappoint an audience and still bounce back in this business. And John Mulaney was a writer on SNL too. But I thought if anybody hasn't watched John Mulaney's talk show on Netflix, it's hysterical. It's going back in time with Conan. It's up there with Conan, and it's fun stuff. And he makes fun of the right people, but
Tim Dillon just put out his special too.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like Netflix is blowing up.
And Tim Dillon was on Piers Morgan. If you guys haven't watched that yet, go to YouTube after this and type in Piers Morgan Uncensored. Tim Dillon's spot on that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are
holy cow.
Yeah, and people aren't afraid. Do you notice that people are not, comedians especially, are not afraid as much anymore? Yeah, a lot of people back during the Me Too stuff and even Ellen, people were scared to talk about Ellen because it's like, it's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
We can't make fun of her. Yeah. We can't make fun of Oprah, but people are now doing that again. Yeah. And I think it's refreshing because the fact that we all had to shut up at one point sucks. And we all know that Meghan Markle is not contributing to the Netflix ratings poll.
No.
So it's like we all can make fun of that.
And that's what was interesting. Netflix paid for Tim Dillon to do an entire press tour. He was on Megyn Kelly. He was on
Woke
everything.
Is dying.
Woke is definitely dying.
No, Ellen is a fraud. Listen, Ellen's living in the UK. And I have been saying this, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I believe Ellen has something to do, and this is my opinion, allegedly. I think that she had something to do with the Diddy parties. And I think that's why she left.
I don't think it's...
And that's my opinion, and I can have that
I don't think it's a coincidence that her set looked like that weird-ass temple on Epstein Island, allegedly.
It's so creepy.
I'm not going to say anything further. You can Google it yourself, but that set looks exactly like that weird-ass temple.
Absolutely.
And that's some weird stuff.
And she loves Diddy. She's best friends with Corey Gamble. They vacation together.
Yeah, she left.
Something's going on there where we're all trying to figure out why she left.
And Meghan and Harry are all afraid now.
Yeah,
like they're terrified because it's like people were saying, well, they're just, Sussex Squad was saying, well, they're just afraid to say, because Trump will deport them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, guys, I watch Democracy Now!, Sam Sater, Kyle Kalinske. I watch Breaking Points. I watch The Gray Zone. I don't want to hear for a second that people are afraid to be against Trump, okay? Because nobody has toned down their speech since Trump's been in office. You can say whatever the heck you want. But Sussex Squad is saying they have to be quiet now. I feel so bad for Americans. They're going to get snatched up. They're going to get snatched up. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's
my
like,
mom was born in Tunisia. She's not scared of being deported.
Yeah, like give me a freaking break.
Why are you guys afraid? Because you tell some jokes.
Maybe they're afraid of getting deported because Harry and Meghan are doing illegal things in this country, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Maybe that's why.
I just want the audit to happen. Dun, dun, dun.
I need this meme, and I don't know if it landed or not with you guys, but
what is it?
Remember that Tufts University student that got arrested for an op-ed she wrote in the student paper?
No.
And there's more to it, obviously. I don't think they would put her in detention for just that. But I said because she wrote an op-ed in the student paper.
What was the op-ed about?
It was pro-Palestine.
Okay.
And I said we finally ID'd the agents that arrested her.
Oh,
I made that.
I would love you in a writer's room one day.
You know what? I think I
She'd
could do
be
it.
thrown out so fast. She'd be like, "Let's use all my stuff." And it's like, what?
Hey, my boyfriend thinks I'm funny.
My mom thinks I'm funny. My dad said I'm funny once.
We actually have a shirt on our bonfire that says allegedly. We do. But I want to make a better one.
And 100% of the proceeds go to animal charities.
But yeah, I want to make a better one. Gwen said, now I saw a thing earlier. I remember though. Gwen in the comments just said that the co-stars in White Lotus, the Amy girl and the guy, they're having an affair in real life, allegedly.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's juicy.
And he's been married all these years.
That's juicy.
But they're saying that she used this as a cover-up because people were starting to unearth all this interesting stuff about her. So she made a big deal about SNL to kind of like detract from everyone talking about that. So I found that kind of interesting. That might be it. Ooh.
That stuff happens all the time, though. Those affairs on set, and then they really don't last. It's just like, we're gonna do this, and then
our good friend Zach Peter, friend of the show, what? Do you know?
I love Zach. Wait, are we talking about Blake Lively?
Blake Lively, yeah. Because I'm not caught up. Are you caught up? Do you know what's going on? You can tell us.
We're just waiting for the court case.
Yeah,
I had burnout on that too.
I guess
Blake Lively.
There's
burnout.
more tea on Blake Lively, and I haven't read anything because I've just been into this Sussex Squad crap. But
Zach gets it all.
Thank God for Zach.
Thank God for Zach.
If he didn't, he explains it so well, so I don't have to read the article. So here it is. If you want to get caught up on the Blake Lively drama, it's not looking good.
Oh, we have another crew member that's speaking out against Blake Lively, claiming she took advantage of Justin Baldoni. Not only that, but one of Blake's dragons apparently seems to have flown the coop and is now turned on her. First up, 60 Minutes in Australia has a new special coming out about the Blake and Baldoni legal drama. And this woman was a crew member on the set of It Ends With Us, and she's claiming that Justin Baldoni was too nice and that Blake Lively exploited that. Which is just yet another person with nothing to really gain, but that continues to dispute Blake Lively's claims. And as of right now, we have nobody that's backing up those claims. So much so that now Isabella Ferrer, who played young Lily, Blake Lively played Lily Bloom, Isabella played the younger version of her in the movie, and these two had gotten really close during the promotional tour, right? Isabella was saying that Blake Lively would invite her over, and they would have sleepovers, and they'd become good friends, even though throughout production, they never filmed any scenes together, and why would they, right? They're playing the same person, but she's young Lily and she's Lily, so it wouldn't really make sense unless this was some sort of, time travel movie. But so they never filmed together, and yet somehow became super close, which strange. But now Isabella has completely erased any photos or mention of Blake Lively on her Instagram account. And the Daily Mail is now reporting that people close to Isabella told her she needs to just back away from all of this drama. Now, why is this so juicy? Well, because Blake Lively claimed that there were other actresses on the set of It Ends With Us. There were these alleged HR complaints that have yet to be verified, but there were, rumors that Isabella may have been one of Blake Lively's dragons on the set. Isabella Ferrer and then Jenny Slate, who also starred in the movie with them. Jenny Slate has gone noticeably quiet, but now Isabella is apparently distancing herself from Blake, so it doesn't appear she's going to be testifying in court and backing up Blake. And now, according to the Daily Mail, Isabella she doesn't feel comfortable backing up Blake's claims because she didn't witness any of this alleged harassment on the set of It Ends With Us. So the fact that she didn't witness that, then we've already seen, Isabella's text message to Justin Baldoni and her interview where she speaks highly of Baldoni and she praises her on-set experience with Baldoni. So at this point, Blake's case continues to fall apart.
And we're here for it. His shipping sucks, but we ordered our Justin for Justin t-shirt. No, he admitted it. He was saying it. But yeah, we are waiting with bated breath. It said it shipped, but it's still in the mail.
It says Justice for Justin t-shirts that Zach is selling.
Yeah,
currently in his merch store.
I got a sweatshirt that says Zach Peter.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you can wear the Justin.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, but I love hoodies. I'm so into hoodies now.
We can tell.
Yeah,
these are all yours.
I was told that that's
what's what I did the other day? What? I bought wardrobe racks just for your hoodies.
I saw that.
I mean, she has so many of them.
Mom's like, your sister's buying wardrobe racks. Does she
have to?
I was like, okay.
I have to. My closets are completely full. Nancy moved in with me while she's getting her house redone. What am I going to do? I got to get wardrobe racks. Yeah, I'll put them in the gym, and you can just hang your stuff there.
I'm going to be in the house for the next 10 years, so you might as well make me comfy.
I can't wait for that.
It's money pit. It's money pit. Can I talk about the house? Can I talk about Harry and Meghan's house? Because I've been obsessed with this since yesterday's show. Can we talk about the house real fast?
Talk about Harry and Meghan's
house. Okay, because we were all speculating for the longest time, where the hell do these two live?
Culver City.
Okay, but they obviously do live in Montecito. So I found this site, and I'm apologize if you guys have already seen it or you've seen it on another YouTube video, but this is new information to me. But we were pretty much saying that we think Harry and Meghan bought the money pit house, where everything's falling apart and they don't have the money to fix it up because it gets expensive. I mean, if you don't have the money to, I mean, her kitchen, we were saying yesterday, is very dated. And the reason I'm bringing this up again is because I did see in the comments that you guys were agreeing with me. Stephanie was like, let's not say it's that dated, but in my opinion, it looked like a kitchen from the 80s or 90s. And everyone agreed with me. You don't agree?
I don't think there is anything wrong with that kitchen. I would love to have a kitchen like that.
The kitchen is from 80. I know, but people.
I understand what you're saying, though. If you want, personally, I would love a kitchen like that. But if I was going to flip it and I was in Harry and Meghan's shoes, I would spend the money to remodel it.
But what I'm saying is,
I wouldn't care.
They walked into that house. Okay. The trash compactors, you guys were telling me how they're stinky and they get roaches and all this stuff. And I'm just like, why would anyone have trash?
Why do they call it a compactor?
Because you put the trash in and then you start a thingy and then it goes and it
I've never even seen
But people were saying it doesn't even work. Now, why do I think they have 16 bedrooms? Because I really do think they walked into that house. Okay, I believe for sure that this is the actual house. I believe that this is the money pit house. And in the storyline of the money pit, they were shown this beautiful house. It was in New York, upstate New York. Mm-hmm. And they were like $1 million. And they're like, all this for $1 million? This is crazy. Now, in Harry and Meghan's mind, you come to them and you say, tennis court, this, $1 million,
no view,
16 yeah, and it does say that it's nestled in the Santa Ynez Mountains. This is for fair use or whatever on the internet. I'm not giving out their address, trust me. But it says nestled against a backdrop of the Santa Ynez Mountains, so it doesn't say ocean view at all in the listing. Okay.
I was going to put that much money down on a house.
Yeah.
I'd want an ocean view.
So I definitely think Meghan and Harry probably walked into this and said, we can put my garden here or we can do this here. I don't think they bought this house with the intention of thinking that the world was going to turn on them 5 years ago.
You need to be a little quieter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She is screaming.
Am I screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A little noisy.
Okay, sorry. But I don't think Meghan and Harry thought that people were going to be upset with them and not be able to make money. So when they bought this house, maybe she really did think that she was going to be able to flip it. So there's a 2-bedroom cottage on the estate, okay, with a pond. Now, I'm going to tell you, as someone who our mom, she's very fond of fountains. But the problem is with having water in your backyard, you have to keep up the maintenance. Now, luckily, our parents are very good at that. But if you don't keep up a fake body of water up, it gets stinky.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes. It gets slimy and greasy. So I can only understand. Thank you very much, Liz. I appreciate that. I can only imagine. Have you ever been to one of those hotels and they have water,
koi ponds,
koi, whatever, like, and they don't, and you can smell mold or musk. It's like musky mildew. So if they don't have people come in and clean that thing and keep it up, That thing is good. Yeah, filtration. That's what my mom is really good at. Our grandpa was a stonemason, and he actually built a pond in my backyard. I'll show you guys one day. But what I'm saying is that takes a lot to upkeep. That's expensive. This is one of the bedrooms. Okay, it does look like somebody was trying to flip the hell out of this house. Look at the drapes, Steph. Look how dated everything is. The furniture is dated. If anyone lives in Portland, you know what it reminds me of? One of those older mansions
mansion
in Eastmoreland.
Oh,
Eastmoreland mansions. Yeah. Like this is the bathroom. And I think marble is great, but they tell you don't go with marble, go with granite because the stains. Like you bet you have to have someone come in and clean that crap. Like that's upkeep. Remember, Stephanie, we were wondering about the bathrooms and you were like, they're probably dated. That does look very dated. I mean, look at there's like a vanity area on the side. That's a very dated look as well. I doubt they replaced any of this stuff when they moved in.
It's going to be really hard to flip that house.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to sell that house, period.
Yeah. Those cabinets are very 80s. That's what I'm saying. Like whoever was selling it did not want to do a thing to it.
That's why it went down. How much percentage? 50%?
50%. They were selling for 30. I mean, they got it for like.
They gave it away. They gave it away.
Plus the rooms are very small. Now, what I'm doing in my house right now is I'm paying to renovate the house. So they're knocking down walls right now to open up the space because older homes typically have small spaces. Again, you do bring up the Piddock Mansion, but I was there recently. I took Jen and the Gosling when she was here.
Yeah.
And I remember going as a kid in field trips. I couldn't believe how small the rooms were.
Yeah.
I used to think it was a mansion.
Yeah. Well, people, that's how those estates are. Because a lot of people back then when they were living, it was a very a different lifestyle where the married couple would start in the suite and then they would retire into their own homes, their own bedrooms. So that's why things were a little more compacted.
Yeah, that's a very dated look. They won't be there forever. They have to sell the house first.
Oh, they're going to lose so much money on that house.
So that kind of looks like the master, maybe. I don't know. But again, with the marble, that's going to be difficult to keep up, especially if you have supposedly little kids running around. But even the mirror in the bathroom is very dated.
That's one of the things they're probably stressed out about too, is that how are we going to get money off of this sale?
Yeah, like this, like even the sink, there isn't a double sink. It's just it's like, look at all the space you're wasting on the countertop. And I'm only coming because I this is all I think about now is stuff like this. But I guess Tyler Perry gave them a grand piano. I don't know. And
Harry plays it every single day.
And so does Meghan. Because she can do anything.
She jumps up on it and she sings.
While she speaks French. She sings in French.
Yes. And then while she's cleaning.
Yeah. But like, look at the formal dining room stuff.
Yeah.
Does that look like a modern dining room?
It's going to be very hard for them to get rid of that place.
Yeah.
Thank God they have an apartment in Culver City.
And here's our proof or concrete proof that this is the house. Because this is what the kitchen looks like.
Well, we also know that they
and this is their kitchen.
She listen. At the end of the day, she filmed her show in a different kitchen for this reason. People would have picked it apart.
Yeah,
they would have said, "This is how the royals are living. This is how it is." Just because Meghan always wanted that superior lifestyle, and this is what she got.
Like the cabinets aren't. I'm sure she would love to have the cabinets flushed with the ceiling, and then. Because of the dust that builds up. I can only imagine the dust. I'm obsessed with like dust, guys. Sorry, I hate dust. But look how tiny the spaces are. Everything's very tiny spaces.
That's the way those houses were built.
Yeah. And then this is the library. I mean, who needs all those rooms? And then this is obviously where they filmed the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Stephanie was pretty sure it was AI or they were on the ride.
It looks exactly like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. And we saw it. We saw her friend Janina Gavankar videotape them while they were watching Oprah. Those were the seats. That was the wallpaper. That is a very dated media room. I mean, good Lord, that's dated. It does
I would
look
think
like
it would cost them probably. I'm thinking $1 million to $2 million to renovate that place, and they just don't have it.
Frogmore was $2 million, and it was half the
That's what I'm
size.
saying.
This
It's like,
would be
this would be more,
dude.
maybe $5 million.
Oh, I watched those stupid home renovation shows with my boyfriend because he's obsessed with them.
You don't have to call them stupid.
No, I get oh god, because I don't know, the ones he makes me watch are, I get it. Can I call him stupid? You're paranoid me. Like I can't call things stupid anymore. You're trying to take away my speech. So here's a great shot of Meghan. Now I never noticed this before until I thought about it yesterday. This was when she did that dumb Melissa McCartney thing, the 40 on 40. Remember the kitchen? I mean the kitchen fireplace in the kitchen?
Yeah.
It looks like there's fire damage on this one too.
You'd have to replace all that stone. That would have to get replaced. People, again, we don't even see inside that fireplace. We don't know what conditions that's in.
They're covered. They're all covered.
That's what I'm saying. We have no condition what it's like.
She's wearing
all
a
the windows
sweater.
would have to be replaced.
Yeah,
It's just a lot.
I haven't seen any fireplaces free open. So that means that they are staying covered, or it could be a kid proof.
Well, when they moved to California, their whole stance was, we're just going to buy this now.
Yeah.
And then when we make our billions and billions of dollars this year, we'll just, we'll buy a new one. We'll rent this one out.
Yeah.
That's how much money you and I are going to make.
Yeah, like if we can't sell it right away,
we'll rent it.
Someone will want to rent the house that Harry and Meghan lived in.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like in their thought process, that's all that was going through, is that we're going to succeed. Failure is not an option.
Yeah. They don't have money for improvements. That's why their grift is so hard.
Oh, let
I
me show you the
agree.
t-shirt
I
that-
totally agree.
But see, we got to change the t-shirt.
What? Oh, are you going to show them?
No, but we're changing.
I'm so proud of this.
No, we're changing it.
Oh, thank you. I designed a t-shirt recently, and Stephanie told me I couldn't wear it, but she's bringing it out right now.
Because it was.
Can I explain it? Because I designed it. Okay.
I never said she couldn't wear it. I never said that. I said I don't like. Okay, do you want? Let's really get into this, man.
Okay. Okay. So, Stephanie was dragging her feet on the Culver City thing.
Jeez.
And then I got it in my head where Meghan really can't make as ever products that have to do with clothing, correct? And she also stole that logo of the palm tree and the two hummingbirds from that town. But then Sussex Squad was saying, well, just because something's similar doesn't mean she copied it. Well, then I was like, okay, I'll use that when I design my shirt. So I created this. As you can see, it says, as ever, Culver City. And I put two palm trees, and I can bring up the thingy later, but I don't know if you can tell what that is. Stephanie, you explain.
Why don't I hold it up?
Okay.
Since you did it.
Yeah.
I just don't like that it says as ever. Nancy, I just wanted it to say Culver City on it. And you could keep the flying monkeys.
Okay, maybe we can take as ever and then just put Culver City.
That's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want to show
so
everybody
instead
right
of
now.
humming,
it was my joke.
Yeah. Instead of hummingbirds and one palm tree, I put lift it up a little.
I know, but we're losing the light.
I put two palm trees, and then when you get your shirt, if you look really, really close, and I'll put the image up that I made, I used the two flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Because her Sussex Squad are two flying monkeys. Now, she can't get me on that one. This isn't, Mom was like, this is copyright infringement.
No, it's
not.
But it's not. All I wanted was Culver City. Yes, just Culver City. We're getting
okay,
that.
we'll do that.
I don't want too much as ever going around. I don't want to promote her in any way. All I wanted was my song Culver City to be on a t-shirt.
That's perfect.
Now, if you want to put flying monkeys or flying pigs, you can do whatever you want.
Can we do the font? How's the font, guys? Do you like the way cover the as ever again?
People won't care if you can say.
So what it'll be is we'll have Culver City and we'll make it bigger up here. We'll take as ever off and then we'll make the logo a little bigger. But yes, those are two flying monkeys that
I was
very proud of.
I really get. It makes me feel gross to promote her stuff now. It's like even
I just thought it would show people that hey, guess what? Guess what?
No, it's not. And again, it was my song and my joke, so I say really has nothing to do with you. No, I'm just saying. But it's like the more we talk about it, it's sort of like, it's like I remember the podcast came out this week. And we didn't even do a show on it because it's like, why are we promoting this stuff?
We talked about it. We played 2 things.
We did.
Remember?
I'm about to go. Oh, man, we can do this all night, man.
Remember today you said you should wear your As Ever Jam shirt, and I said I already did.
What else, man? What else? What else do we have for Nancy?
Sidley squad on the
seriously,
shirt.
what else we got? You did 4 in a row. You just attacked me 4 times in a row.
Stephanie.
You can't do that.
Stephanie, come on, dude.
It's annoying. It's annoying, man.
Okay.
Because I don't do that to you.
Okay.
What if I did that to you the whole show? Just when Nancy's an idiot.
I don't think I called you that.
Nancy dropped the ball. That's what you say. It's just like, what?
I say it in the nicest. I don't think you really did, Steph. I'm sorry. I was just joking. Those who know will know. Yes.
Freud said there's no such thing as a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're making. Whoa.
What, Freud?
Freud said there's no such thing, but you would quote that? You love jokes. You're a joke maker.
No, I'm saying coming out of someone like yours mouth, like Freud would say, there's no such thing as a joke out of this one's mouth. I like jokes.
Are you gonna go to Scott's show on Tuesday?
Probably not.
No,
I've got stuff to do. Just man.
I was just asking. I'm just reading the comments. Love Game of Thrones. Twin Talk of the Sidleys, both funny and good in your twin hearts.
There's no script here. There's no script.
No. Yeah.
There's no script. People get irritated.
People want flying pigs. I thought the flying monkeys.
I don't know. Can I be honest with you? What is the joke there?
Because we're always saying she's sending out her flying monkeys. Fly, monkeys, fly.
Oh, the minions.
The minions.
Oh, we could put minions.
Haven't we said that before? I thought it was funny, but
I got to be honest. I didn't get it until you just said that.
Oh, flying pigs with little crowns.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll try to make that.
We could do lemon rats. I would be partial to that. If we did
Culver.
Oh,
that's a good idea. Oh my God.
No, we could do.
I'm writing that down.
We could do Culver City, and then we could do the palm tree, and then you could have rats circling lemons. I think that's funny.
2 palm trees, though.
Sure.
Okay.
5, 10.
No. There's got to be 2.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Backyard.
But if we do lemon rats, at least we could stay true to our stuff, and we won't take it.
But how
like
do you
flying monkeys?
Okay, maybe we should do this. Maybe instead of the palm tree, we put a lemon tree. And then 2 rats on the side.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if we stay true to our jokes and not copy other people. Because it's like again, we're giving Meghan so much credit.
So I'll find a silhouette of a lemon tree.
There you go.
My Photoshop skills suck, but I will learn how to do that.
No, you're supposed to take 4 days off. You can't do it now.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it now. No, we're gonna do a lemon tree. And someone liked the flying monkeys. We're gonna do the lemon tree and 2 rats on the side.
I had no clue what it meant.
Oh,
because we always don't we say snapper pal, minions?
Yeah,
I don't remember the flying monkeys thing.
Oh,
but I like flying monkeys. We could do whatever you want. Just take As Ever off.
I'm taking As Ever off. Yeah, I always will order a prototype of something before putting it out there because I have to look at it. Like you can't really tell from the computer screen. And plus, I'm not a designer by trade, so I'm.
Lady C has the flying pigs. Flying pigs.
Oh, she has the flying pigs.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people are. See, we got to stay true. Lemon rats was our.
I think lemon rats because it was. Yeah, and you came up with that.
Yeah.
So and Culver City. So this will be
This will be my t-shirt.
This will be your thing.
100% of the proceeds will go to the animal charity of my choice.
Yes.
Which will probably be Asher House. Because that's where we got Brody.
Marcia says she'll buy the prototype. Maybe we'll actually, you know what? When I get back.
Away.
No, how about we do this?
Does anyone want this for free?
No. How about we do this? That's not, no. There's better ways of doing this. How about sending... I'm trying to think of how to do this correctly. Because I don't want you guys to have to send receipts of things you get in. I was thinking like if you give to if you give to Stacy Hope Rescue, and then you show us that you gave, and then we'll put them in a fishbowl, their names, and then pull it out, and then then send them that. So as long as you show us that you gave to Stacy Hope Rescue, I don't know how they would do that though, unless they would have to email us directly. I got a good one. Email p.perfect@comcast.net.
Oh, Dad'll love that.
I think that would be perfect because then he can keep, while I'm gone, he can actually keep that going. Okay, p.perfect@comcast.net, and then just title it. You know how like you give a donation and then they give you like that. Don't show us like your information or anything, but just title it Stacy Hope Rescue, and I will put your name in a fishbowl, and then I will what does that say? I will put your name in a fishbowl, and then we will pull it out on our next live, and we will send the prototype to the lucky winner.
I'm sorry that it says as if.
Will you put the names in one fishbowl and then transfer them to another fishbowl with a bow? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't sprinkle some dead flowers on it. That's what we should do.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard all day.
Just stick that on there.
I have to find out
like salt.
if I even have a fishbowl still. I have no idea.
I have something that's it looks like a fishbowl, but it's a vase.
Yeah, no, I will find something.
I have
a bowl. We have so many Halloween bowls that we buy.
Yeah, we could use one of those.
Oh my gosh, we could use that. But it would. I don't know.
I have real lemon rats in my yard. I remember, God, living in Sherman Oaks, we had the lemon trees, and they had across the street from us. Yes. They tore down the condos.
Yes.
And all the mice from those condos transferred over to our Melrose Place beautiful apartment building, and we saw them running
all
around
the time. Then it was,
even though I love animals, it was terrifying, you guys. It was like terrifying.
You guys, it was crazy. Like they must have lived there forever because it was older condos.
But I gotta be honest, I fed some of them.
Oh my God, we wouldn't like freak out. It wasn't like we would call
just
the maintenance guy.
Was scary.
It was like, just jaunting because like it wasn't like we were in New York or something.
They didn't come into our apartments.
No.
But they were definitely hiding in the bushes because of, and I felt bad for them because of course, like that was their home.
Yeah.
And the condos then came down, but we had all these lemon trees, and then, but I felt bad for them.
Yeah.
But I was scared. I'm not kidding. It scares me. I don't know why. I'm like, ooh.
We don't really have like stuff like that. Like people say, do you get cockroaches up there? Is up Pacific Northwest? We're very lucky. We don't get like big bugs.
Henderson, on the other hand, I remember taking my dogs out at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't know why. And we got a pool. So there were rats in the backyard trying to get to that pool.
I never saw a rat in Henderson.
The wall behind the pool, I saw one scurrying.
Oh God, I never knew that. You never told me that.
Oh no, there's all sorts of stuff in Henderson. I mean, it's Vegas.
Oh God.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Let's not be mean to animals.
I'm not. Oh, I would never do anything or wish them harm.
Yeah.
I live in an HOA in Florida, and we are forbidden to plant fruit trees.
I'm sure.
Yeah, see,
I'm sure.
Luckily, our neighbors too do not have any fruit or gardens or anything on either side. Yeah. So we don't have
How do we get into the rat conversation?
Because we were talking about lemon rats.
I'm like, oh God. No.
Lemon tree, very pretty. And the flowers, sweet. Lemon trees, pretty. That's from Seinfeld. lemon tree. There's like, what do I say as the code? And they go, start singing lemon tree, very pretty, and the flowers.
I don't remember.
This is
that.
like it was a Seinfeld.
I know cat. You know, I had 5 cats at one time, and I'm thinking. I told Nancy this because it's like listen. One day she is gonna move out of this house. One day Nancy will leave my home. One day, and when she does, I told her, I go, I'm gonna get I'm gonna only do senior dogs. I made up my mind. That's how I'm gonna live my life. I'm only gonna take in older dogs that have health problems, and I'm going to have them live their life with me for the last, however long they live. And I'm also going to get a cat because I get nervous over bugs. I get nervous over bugs and flies.
Get a cat because your boyfriend has 2 cats.
Oh yeah, Gong Yu. That's why Gong Yu's had Kong forever. So I don't know why. I've had cats longer than him. So I don't know why that is.
Trini Lopez, yes, lemon tree, the flowers, and the. We love cats. It's just not the time to get another one. We had 5. Like they were all.
Don't say we. I had 5 cats.
I didn't take care of them. They didn't live at my house some of their last years. Really, where did Stella pass away? Where did George?
No, but I know.
Come on. Now, what Stephanie is neglecting to tell everybody, which some people already know, is Stephanie remodeled her house. She didn't renovate her house, but she remodeled her house. It was during the pandemic. I want to say 2020, and she had to live with me. So, I was very accommodating. To a lot of interesting traits that you have, especially at nighttime. Sometimes she would go downstairs and cook.
My dog was in heart failure, and he couldn't go up and down the stairs. So I would stay in the kitchen, watch TV, and I would cook all day, all night. I would bring over my contractor food all the time. It was all I did during the pandemic. All I did was cook. Because my dog was sick and I needed him to be in a bed looking at me while I was cooking.
Yeah.
So that's how it went. But
Rose,
I don't do that now.
Rose, we do a lot of senior shelters. We definitely believe in that.
That's all I'm going to do.
Our Stephanie's last dog, Luna, was a senior pitty, and we knew we weren't going to have her very long because, first of all, pit bulls don't live very long. And second of all,
she was a breeder.
She was like a breeder dog and 9 years old when we got her.
She had a lot
like
of puppies.
Mesa, who
she died of breast cancer.
Yeah, and my 12-year-old Mesa, her name was Mesa, my 12-year-old German Shepherd. I knew I wasn't going to have her that long, but what's the alternative? Give them a nice life. Give them a beautiful life.
That's why I'm only going to get older dogs. That's my thing.
Even though because
people are going to get puppies.
Karen's
and people are
our sister.
Hello, sisters. Karen got my dad a nice birthday gift.
So nice.
So sweet, Karen. And
thank you. Amy. Did you like that picture, Elsie, that I put up of my mom of the wall that's getting torn down where the sauna is going? She was very impressed. They're also taking out the back wall of that room because that room that was where Stephanie stayed with me, and it was my grandma and grandpa's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then the master is mine, but then I'm turning that bedroom that Stephanie stayed in into a master bathroom because it just seems fitting.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to have children, are you?
No, I'm only making the house to my standards.
Like dog friendly and cat
friendly, cat friendly, and Nancy friendly.
There you go.
And I
want
boyfriend friendly.
Don't do me, man.
Senior pets have
Just
wonderful
stay
souls.
over there.
Yeah.
Don't come back.
When you get old and gray, I'll have to take care of
that
you.
That will never ever happen in a billion years.
Jen's here. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen. We were just talking about you because why did we mention St. Jude Hospital? Someone said something about how they donated to St. Jude.
The astronauts.
The astronauts. We mentioned you. Jen gave a lot of money. She did that awesome fundraiser for St. Jude.
That was really awesome.
Over $20,000 to those children, and
that was amazing.
Rocking out.
And we're trying. Someone sent us a really nice message, and I really do appreciate it. We are trying to get Stacy Hope Rescue and all our other little rescues affiliated with the Netflix, the YouTube charity partner program, just like the Humane Society is, and all those places. We are trying to get them to do it because I guess all it takes is for them to be a 501c. So all we can do is tell those charities to please go through the necessary steps that YouTube, and then we will do a fundraiser a month if we have to. That would be easier than telling you guys to go directly to the like Stacey Hope Rescue. But you guys are always wonderful. I always hear such great things from the owners of these charities who say, we got an influx of money today, or we got this.
Yeah, it's like, and we definitely do research on who needs it at the time.
Yes,
there are a lot of storms going on in America right now.
Yeah,
a lot of storms.
Yeah. Did I tell you how Mom? One last thing. Did I tell you how Mom put the kibosh on the pool?
What pool?
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting a pool?
No, I had the idea.
Oh, you
because
can't have a
my
pool.
backyard.
You live in Portland.
No, exactly. So I told
Go
her.
to the Mac Club.
No, I told her. You know what I said? I said we'll have my deck, and then we'll have Grandpa's fountain. We were not getting rid of Grandpa's fountain.
God no.
And then we'll build, because my dream is to build Mom and Dad a cottage back there, and then Stephanie's yard will turn into a pool. And she told me that I was crazy and that was never going to happen. So I got vetoed on the pool idea.
It doesn't make sense in Portland, because then I would have to worry about my pipes freezing over. I'd have to drain it every winter. Oh God. And then I'd get nervous if one of my dogs fell into it.
Oh yeah, no, it
would be a nightmare.
It was a dumb idea.
No,
and Mom had to set me straight. But at the time, I thought it was a great idea. I was like, we'll just put the pool right there.
It's just
well, what about your sister? What did she say? I haven't even told her yet. Well, she's not going to have a backyard. Well, she doesn't care about a backyard.
Yeah, no, she's fine. Stephanie's fine. Stephanie's fine.
She's got that porch.
Yeah. Let me talk for Stephanie. Stephanie doesn't need a backyard. It's not like she's going to have dogs.
I want to go to Oregon and go Goonies crazy. Stephanie would know about that. I don't know anything about this.
Goonies. Why do you keep saying I watched Goonies?
You saw Goonies in high school.
And I walked out of the classroom 30 minutes into the movie.
I thought you actually sat there and watched it.
No, I get fidgety and I get bored. And so I got up and I left after about 30 minutes. So she keeps saying I know Goonies. I don't know Goonies.
But it's the Goonies town, Portland.
Well, what happened is that I got straight A's, and our reward for that, I guess, was watching a movie after school. But of course, I can't
reel the TV in.
I can't freaking do that.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not a reward to me. I don't want to sit down another 2 hours in this classroom
and
just
spend time here.
Just because I got straight A's. I remember one time, because I was on the honor roll every year, and Nancy wasn't, but I was. And we went. You weren't.
I got my certificate.
No. We went on bowling events.
I found it the other day.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Okay.
We went on bowling events. That's true. You never went to the bowling events.
I know, because I had social anxiety. I didn't like going places.
Okay. Well, then I can't finish.
No, tell the story.
The story was I missed her, and I wanted to go home early, and I didn't bowl because I miss Nancy. But that is true. There was one year.
I can verify it right now.
No, there was one.
I can verify it right now, because we know there's one person out there that will not lie to us.
There was one
or
year,
the audience.
There was 1 year that you were not
on.
Oh,
geez, she must be on the phone with somebody else.
You were not on the honor roll 1 year, Nancy. What's the big deal?
We're gonna go to the number 2 in the family who was there, and he will verify.
He was at work.
He will verify.
What's the big deal that you had?
I don't know what they're doing. Where are Mom and Dad on a Saturday?
Hello?
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Dad.
Yeah.
Can you verify something for us and the audience?
Oh, sure. What do you need?
Because where's Mom? She's not answering her phone.
Oh, well, I'm not sure. But anyway, I can certainly try. Yeah.
Okay. What was there ever a year that I wasn't on the honor roll and Stephanie was?
Yeah, for a bowling trip. There was. And I went home early.
He doesn't know. He really doesn't know.
Then why are you calling him?
I thought you both were on the honor roll.
Thank you.
There was there was a year that Nancy was not on the honor roll, and I missed her, and I went home early.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. I'll call you later.
What is the big deal about not being on the honor roll for 1 year? You made it the other year.
I just don't remember that.
It was a bowling party. We went to the place where Target used to be on.
You know what? I bet you I know where Mom is.
Probably in the garden.
I guarantee she's in the backyard watering her garden.
Oh, you want a pair of my glasses? Lisa Loeb. I got them. Where did I get them? I don't even remember. Lens Crafters, Lisa Loeb.
Are they Lisa Loeb brand, right?
Yeah, brand.
Yeah, Lens Crafters. Yeah, we have a lens cramp. We've never been in competition ever. 70 she was a lot smarter than me.
I was book smart.
Best Korean TV series, Crush Landing on You. I'll try it. Thank you. Any other Korean drama?
We are not competitive.
We're definitely not. No.
Not at all.
You don't understand.
Why do you think I left the bowling alley? I wanted to be with her.
I've got a perfect story on how we weren't competitive. Our sophomore year, they did this show called Starmites, and I got the lead in the musical. And Stephanie then played. There was only one lead, and then
should have
then
talked
the
about
rest.
the bad seed when I was stage manager, and I saved your life during
we're gonna
the fire.
I could show the video. I could do that later on the next live because we have the video of that. But we did a show called Starmites, and the director, I had to play 2 roles, and it was a lot of singing, a lot of dancing. And the director came and took me aside one day, and I'm like, what did I do? Am I in trouble? And she goes, look, I know you earned this role and you've worked hard for a month on this role, and I'm not going to offer it. I'm not going to even talk about it. And if you say no, we will not do it. But I want to know if it's okay if you'll have your sister play the other role.
She was playing a twin.
I was playing a twin. And I was like, no, we wanted to bring this up to you at the beginning. And so I remember it was that back room, and I walked out like this, and I go, Stephanie. And I was so happy because my sister wasn't in the chorus. She was with me. And I was just, it made the experience so much better.
Oh, thanks, Jen. I know I cut my hair, but I got a sunburn today, so my face is all red.
It was really nice.
Yours, right? It was so sunny and warm today. I'm outside the entire day. I come back inside. Nice. I'm sweating, and Nancy goes, oh, you're going to look a little red. Yeah. And I go, yeah, because look at you have perfect skin right now, and my skin is sunburned.
If you guys start calling,
I need to put aloe vera on
whatever happened to Baby Jane, Steph? What? Stephanie's Baby Jane.
What? Who's Baby Jane?
You've never seen that movie?
Mm-mm. What is it? The smart one?
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Is that the smart?
Whatever happened to Betty?
Who was the
Baby
smart
Jane?
One? Who was the smart one?
Oh my God! You've got to watch that movie. That's a classic, guys. Tell Stephanie to watch that movie. We did. We had sun in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, someone so nice today.
Someone asked if.
Can't you tell?
If it gets cold, we don't get snow or ice in the winter, but it does get cold.
We had an ice storm once.
Is it like normal though?
No, but we get snow. Oh,
am I Baby Jane?
You were in Edmonton when we had the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, she doesn't remember. She wasn't here.
No, but
Nancy
it's not like
Baby Jane.
No, wait. Which one is it? But isn't the other character Blanche or Madge or here?
Who's the mean one?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Who's the mean one? We could figure that one out quick.
Okay,
we did it. We did a play in elementary.
Oh, okay, so I'm Baby Jane, and
you the mean one.
You are the wheelchair-bound sister Blanche.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but get this: at the end of the movie, can I spoil it, guys? Cover your ears if you don't want the spoiler.
Never seen it.
At the end of the movie, it turns out that Blanche was trying to kill her sister Jane.
That seems about right.
And it backfired, and that's how she ended up in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
So there was a twist at the end.
I gotta be honest, I don't see any of us in this movie. I don't know where that would even come from.
It's just a joke because everyone has talked about whatever happened to. I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic movie.
Yeah.
You got to watch that.
I know the Mommy Dearest one with Joan Crawford. I watched that. I love that movie.
Well, that's about Joan Crawford. This is Joan Crawford in it. She plays Blanche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It was a great movie. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
We did a play in elementary school called Which Witch is Which. And Nancy played the evil witch and I played the good witch. That was quite a show. That was quite a show. Oh man. But it's not a big deal to get a B. Who cares?
See, people are just who are just turning in and catching up to this. They are agreeing with me about SNL.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have a right.
You guys can completely agree.
I have a right to say that SNL is not funny. It's okay for them to make fun of a certain group of people, but the second that you make fun of another group of people, it's not okay.
I just didn't find it funny.
But if you don't like, you're acting as though SNL has never
we gotta
done looks and stuff. Yeah. We gotta go. They want a WALK.
You can hear them.
Yeah.
You can hear Lady right now.
Okay,
and
we're
Brody.
going. We're going. They want to walk.
Do you notice though Brody is talking now?
Brody because it's oh my gosh, it's 6:00. That's why.
What did you think it was?
I did not realize it was that late.
Did you see the live?
I know. Okay, guys, go get them quiet. Let me say goodbye to everyone, and then you can.
I want to say goodbye.
I know,
too.
but get them quiet, and then I know I'm not gonna end the show. I promise. I wanted to say I'm going to Seattle tomorrow. I will miss you guys, but don't worry. If there is breaking news, Stephanie and I will go live. Stephanie's really good at the StreamYard now. So we have to take these little ones for a walk because they are being little monsters. You guys are little monsters. I love you. If my plane crashes tomorrow in that half-hour plane ride, I love you guys. And I want, Stephanie, I want you to continue the show.
Really?
Yeah. And I want you to know
How
that
much time should I take
packing
off?
my Squid Game hoodie because I'm forcing my boyfriend to binge watch it with me. He was so cute. He goes, I'm bringing a book. And I go, that's funny. That's hilarious. You're bringing a book. That's cute.
That's what people do on vacation. They read.
We're going to be watching Squid Game, mister. That's what we're going to be doing. So I love you guys. I will share pictures like I always do. And we love you guys. And
we got a little burnout. That's all it is. We got Meghan burnout, and we're just going to take 4 days off. But again, if something crazy happens, I will go live and Nancy will call into the show.
Yeah. And Thursday, obviously, we have the Time 100. So we'll be there too.
That is good.
Have a happy Easter tomorrow for those who celebrate. Happy Passover to those who celebrated last week. And we love you guys. Thank you for always being with us, even though we drive you nuts sometimes.
There's no script.
Yeah.
This is how we are.
This is how we are. It's twin talk.
I feel it's twin talk.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We love you. We'll see you very soon.
We love you guys.